Golfers, welcome back to the channel. Finally, we can film outside because the spring is here. And I was thinking everybody's gonna jump on the golf course and is gonna try to play as much as possible. But to be successful, I'm going to present to you 3 drills that I think you should do in order to improve your striking with your irons. We are on the 5th hole in Zala Springs Golf Resort. It is a par 3 over the water, and we're gonna play from the blue tee today, which is about 112 meters to the flag. So here we're gonna need to actually have a pretty good shot with the irons. Normally I would hit this shot with a 9-iron, but I have to make sure that I can guarantee the strike. Only this way the ball is gonna fly as long. So let's see a few drills that are going to help you to achieve a really good strike with the irons and make sure that the shots are really gonna fly the distance you expect them to fly. I chose the 9-iron. Now I'm gonna show you the first drill that I want you to practice to improve your striking. So I would like you to use some tees, and for the beginning try to hit some shots by placing the ball itself on a small tee. So this is gonna take a bit your mind from actually striking the ball to just hitting the target that we're gonna create. So for the first drill, I want you to take one more tee and I want you to place it about a palm after the ball. So now our target is going to be to hit the ball and then to make that tee on the ground to fly out. In this way, we're gonna make sure that the strike is gonna be on a downward path. We're gonna collect the ball and then the club is gonna carry on making the pivot after the ball. In this way, we're gonna guarantee a really good strike. So I would suggest to hit on the driving range this first time. You're gonna hit 5 shots with this drill and then we're gonna move into the next drill. So let's see how actually it's gonna help us to make a better strike. So instead of trying to hit the ball, I'm gonna try to pay attention to hit the tee after the ball. So as you could see, the divot was after the ball and the second tee flew away, which means that I hit the ball pretty good and I managed to make a divot after the ball. And indeed, the ball flew the required distance and it landed on the green. Now, we're gonna move into the second drill, but it's gonna be the same. You're gonna try to hit 5 shots in this drill as well to try to get a feel for the shot. So I'm gonna take 2 more tees this time. I'm gonna place the ball again on the tee just to make it easier. When you get a bit more comfortable with doing these drills, you could actually go and hit balls without putting the ball on the tee. Now I'm going to use the same tee that I used in the previous drill, and what I want you to do now is to place the tee behind the golf ball about two palms. In this way we created another obstacle, but this time we need to avoid the obstacle. So again, I'm gonna take the setup at the ball, I'm gonna make my backswing, and I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna keep the club ascending on a steeper angle into the back of the ball in order to avoid that first tee. So let's try to hit one more shot, try to avoid the tee, and let's see if we can strike it really good. Okay. So again, we could see that the divot was after the ball, the tee is still on the ground, so that means that I managed to strike the ball really good, and the ball actually, again, it got on the green safely. Now, for the last drill, we are not gonna use any tees, just gonna put the ball on the tee again, just to make it a bit easier. This is gonna enhance your ability to strike the ball, and it's gonna make some adjustments into your swing a bit quicker, because you are not really focusing to hit the ball, you're just gonna focus to actually make the move in a way that is gonna hit the tee or miss the tee that you placed either in front or after the ball. So for the last drill, we're gonna take the setup at the ball. I have a 9-iron, so I'm gonna have the ball positioned more or less in the middle, and what I want you to do is to actually step backwards and put the ball position as if you would play a hybrid or a 3-wood. Now, the club itself is still going to start from where a normal 9-iron is going to start. In this way, I'm gonna force myself a bit to extend the downward motion of the club head and try to keep it in the air and make contact with the ball a bit later. This is going to help you to move a bit the low point of the swing even more after the ball. So it's gonna help you when you put the ball position back to normal to strike it good. So that would be the 9-iron standard position. I'm gonna step a bit backwards. Now I'm gonna place the 9-iron where I would start with it normally. Now let's see if I can strike the ball from there. So this would be the 3 drills that you should practice next time you go on the driving range. But how I would like you to use them is gonna be in the following way. We're gonna try to take advantage of them and try to change your swing to make you strike the ball better really quick. So we have 3 drills and I want you to hit with each drill 5 shots. The first drill, you're gonna use, let's say, a 9-iron. Then for the second drill, you're gonna change it to a 6. Then for the third drill, you're gonna change it to a pitching wedge. So every time you change the drill, you're gonna change the club as well. Now, in between these 5 shots, I want you to select a random club and to hit 1 shot towards one of the targets on the driving range. In this way, we're gonna try to put it more in a golf course feeling, or try to bring the golf course to the driving range, that we always use a different club and we have a different target. These are the best 3 drills to improve your striking with the irons. They helped me and they helped a lot of other players to get their iron strikes to the next level. I'm sure that during the next time you go to the driving range and you actually practice these drills, you're gonna get towards the end of the session really good to strike your irons. So if you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you next week at the Solution Golf.